Here we go, here we go, here we go. What is Olegas playing? I think he's going for knight c3 again. Yeah, he recently changed that. So let me think about this a little bit. What is he doing if I go? There are all kinds of endgame lines there. I just wonder what's the. Let's do it again. I just want to see that again. I had this recently in a Monday night live stream against him, and there my opening result it wasn't good at all. I wonder if I should go e6. This is also a possibility, and something that I have played before. Let's try e6. I mean, it's also not a terrible move. I mean, I think knight c3 is stronger, objectively speaking. So what is he doing? Just trading everything down? Yes, of course. Okay. And that should be really just equal, right? Okay, let's switch off the analysis box. We only need it after the game. Okay, I'm going to go to f7 here. He might have bishop a4 to b3, but I don't think this is all that threatening. Yeah, just taking everything on d5 is not the way to play for an advantage, but we know how he plays. He wants to play those very dry positions and then on the one hand grind them out, and on the other hand win them on time. And he's very, very good with this. Okay, so what's going on here? He wants to go knight b3 to b5 probably. I can play a rook here to d8 and go knight to e7. This is probably not such a bad idea anyway. The knight coming to f5 that's not a bad square. And if he removes the bishop, he will probably go to e2, right? He will probably go to e2 here. No, okay. But this looks pretty harmless, right? Do I trade one rook? I don't know if I should, but it's probably not a bad choice. So we trade everything down. If I go, I can go knight f5 here as well. I mean, just put it on f5. I wonder if I go rook c7. He takes knight c5 and like a b5. Is he getting to this pawn? I mean, I don't see it. I don't see how. So I don't mind the trade. I have the better bishop in this position. b5. The thing is, you always have to be on the lookout, because he really is good at the endgame. So even the most dry, boring looking positions, he finds ideas. It's not like, I mean, he does those time plays. That's why he's so well liked. But he is very good in the endgame, and he has often just simply outplayed me in those very simple looking positions. So I'm definitely alert here. Try to be. Isn't bishop b6 good? I mean, what's the deal? If he moves the knight, I take the pawn, and knight b3 a5 is better for me. I mean, I just have the better ending here. Or not. I mean, what am I missing here? If he lets me take it, I go d4, king e6, d5, and probably will pick up that pawn. At least I don't see how he prevents it. Okay, a5. Or is this wrong somehow? Maybe I'm not understanding this position correctly. I really have some healthy respect for his endgame play, but I don't really see it. I mean, I think I'm just better here. So knight c5, otherwise he drops d4 for nothing. Knight c5, I'm taking it, d4, bishop moves, king e6, king d5. I mean, I should win this pawn. In the long run, I mean. Is he going for b4 or something? I'm still winning the pawn. And now pawn to b4. I'm winning this one. I don't like to put this on b4, but if I win c5, I'm willing to do things. So here, is there some need? No, let's take this first. And now see how I do it here. He also put this on a dark square, which is not bad. Knight to c5 would be good if I can get this going. Let's check this first a little bit more. Knight a5, he's going to go king c2. Okay. I can then trade d against b pawn, but I lose the b pawn probably, as long as he keeps the bishop on d2. Is there some kind of Zugzwang that I can get him into? No, but I can do this actually. I can protect the pawn. Going to d5 was pretty useless. Wait. If I do this, he might take on b4, take on d4, and get to those pawns. This is something that I have to be aware of. I'm not sure I have the right key to this position yet. Probably I have not. And I want to be cautious here. Bishop f2 probably. Then I have to go back. I hope that's not a threefold. It would be a little bit awful. Okay, that's not a threefold. Yeah, but okay, from here he's not attacking b4 anymore, so knight a5 should win actually. This should win.
Check. Time warning. Check. Check. White resigned.
And down he goes. Yeah, in recent games my score is not that bad. It really isn't. I'm getting somewhere against him. Yeah, I mean sometimes this was just a bit too simple what he did. Or maybe there's this word simplistic, which probably applies. I guess he's not much at home in IQP positions. I don't know. It's a little bit strange to take on d5 here, because then it's pretty clear that white has nothing. I mean, bishop g5 is what he probably should do. This is what I played actually myself in a tournament game. When was that? A week ago, right? Yes, a week ago. I played bishop g5 in my tournament game, and then bishop e7, bishop h6. I think this is the way to go for white, with chances for a slight advantage. It's nothing special. I mean, black is quite okay in this variation here. I mean, it's not brilliant, but it's okay. But I think here, the thing is that here, with this. I think I'm rather black here. I mean, it's probably equal, but if you look at the center, I'm the one who's putting some pressure on the pawn and he's defending it. And there is really no reason, any reason to believe that white has something else going on for him. That f6, king f7 actually keeps my... I wanted to avoid the b takes c6 scenario, which is probably not terrible, but I didn't want to have this pawn structure. Yeah, and here I think this king is actually a slight asset for black, so I'm near the action. And I mean, it's equal. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that I'm better here, but it's probably roughly equal. Yeah, knight e7. Stockfish gives me a slight edge, which is, I mean, it is very, very slight, but I thought bishop d7 is a strange move. The engine also wants to go back to e2, as I mentioned. Why not keep the bishop on the board? This is still not a fantastically good piece, so I was kind of happy that he took it. And then, yeah, we got the trades going here. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure if I should trade rooks, but yeah, I think this is, I'm not sure if it leads to anything after b5 here. I get this set up, and a4. That's a good move probably. Yeah, white wants to trade stuff. He has to find some kind of defensive setup that holds, like pressure against the pawn. Maybe this is, maybe somewhere here it gets too slow. He went back, yeah. King e2. Yeah, against king e2 I wanted to take, go d4 and go up to d5. Ah, okay, so here, wait, but I can still go a5 first, right? If he gets to play here, but he cannot go to d3 because of the knight move. So I get here actually. Interesting. Okay, this is what the engine wants to do. King c4. I'm not threatening the pawn because the c pawn runs, but this is still an accomplishment to have entered on c4. No. It still doesn't really do much. I thought I should probably go here, but a4. a4 is interesting. Yeah, the computers are good at chess, right? Good move. Takes, yeah. King d3, king e6, king c4. Very strong. He sacrifices a pawn, but the king gets activated, and here I'm not sure at all. That the engine gives equal here. g5. Well, g5 is a counterintuitive move. What is this doing actually? Is bishop f4 a threat or something? If I do... Yeah, the problem is a little bit... I'm not sure what I'm doing next here. I mean, a move like this... okay. I can always jettison the pawn probably for a draw, yeah. Yeah, I was a little bit concerned. So this is probably what he should do. I mean, here he's giving me tempi, yeah? He's giving me tempi with a5 and a4. And here it probably gets to the point where you cannot save it. Interesting that the engine goes king d5. I was thinking b4 would win the pawn clean. Because I thought he can only protect it with bishop d6. That is really weird. So what is the engine's move? Bishop h6. Aha. So yeah, okay, it wants to protect it like this. And why is knight a5 not winning stuff? I don't get it. This. And then he gets c6 or what? C6 is just a draw. Wow. He's picking up everything. So this was a way for him to draw this. Okay. So the engine wants to play king d5 and but I have a hard time to believe that I can win this position. I mean, I can never take here is the problem because of the c-pawn. And how am I actually entering here? Or that's probably a draw. Yeah, as I think in practical terms my move is stronger, because he would have to find bishop h6, which he didn't, and I think now it's probably gone. Bishop h6, king d5, bishop f8. It still feels, I think it feels to me that there could be something. Knight b8, that's interesting. Knight b8 to d7. I'm really not sure. This, and then h5. I mean, it's not a bad idea probably to put more stuff on light squares here. Also f5 comes into consideration. But c6 is amazing. The engine just gives this as a flat out draw. Yeah, maybe. This. King c2, check. D3. Yeah, so here we just trade everything. So he had still very good drawing chances here if he plays it correctly, but he gave me the pawn, and here it is probably a win. I mean, I scrambled around a little bit, but it is probably a win. Yeah, from here it is fairly fairly simple. So yeah, recently my score isn't all that bad against him. It's still bad, of course, but I'm on what is that? They're now 7 minus 14, but there were times when I never won. I mean, like never. And I think in recent games I'm close to 50%. Okay guys, thanks for watching.